The biggest time waster I see entrepreneurs making is creating content every day. I want you to hang in there with me because on today's Cosmic Valkyrie podcast, we're going to talk about how to take your perception of creating content and leverage it in ways that you can create the time and financial freedom that you desire. I'm Lynn Louise, and you're listening to the Cosmic Valkyrie podcast. One of the biggest traps I see entrepreneurs making is thinking that they have to continually create new content over and over and over. It is such a time waster, and it originates from an internal belief system that you're not getting it right. It's self-doubt. And I want to create an internal paradigm shift for you so that you can begin to understand that you don't need to create content every single day. Now, before we get started, I want you to know that right now you have access to a very rare sneak peek inside the Valkyrie membership over there on Patreon. If you want access to it, I want you to reach out to me via email, messaging, even comment here so you can get your hands on that link. Because inside that training that I'm allowing limited access to, you're going to learn how to take the content that you've already created, track it, and leverage it to see how it's working, how you can make it better just by simply tweaking what you've already done to save time. Because that's why you became an entrepreneur to begin with, for the time and financial freedom. So let's talk about where most entrepreneurs are operating from right now so you can get unstuck. Because when you understand where you are, then you can change that and start operating from a new mindset to create the changes that you desire. Because our internal perception dictates our external outcomes. So most entrepreneurs are struggling with content creation because they don't believe the content that they've already made is right. That's self-doubt. Now, here's the deal with content creation. As long as you know your niche, the people that you're talking to, what they desire, and you are speaking to those aspects within your content, you're doing it right. But so often, entrepreneurs see their content creation as right or wrong. There's no gray area. So with this mindset, if they are not seeing likes and follows, they think it's not working. Now, the first thing I want you to know is that's employee mindset. And we want to get you out of employee mindset and into CEO mindset. So the first thing I want you to understand is that us six-figure entrepreneurs are not looking at likes and follows. We are looking at the stats that are happening behind the scenes on the dashboard. How many views is it getting? How many interactions? How many people are clicking on the link? How many people are opening my emails and then clicking on that link? Now that's really important information. We are not looking at how many people are liking our posts. Now, while that's important for algorithms, it's not the bottom line statistics. And looking at what you can only see from your phone isn't going to give you the momentum to creating better content. The other thing I want you to know is your content is not black and white. Something is not successful or failing based on the statistics. Now, I'm going to give you an example, and you can find more of this information in that free training before it goes away. If you are creating an email and you are not following the analytics, you don't know how many people are clicking on that email or how many people even opened it. If you don't look at those two statistics, then you're just throwing spaghetti at a wall and hoping that somebody is out there clicking on your stuff and buying. But if you are not seeing sales, it means that you are not going in the right direction with your content. Now, what we know is that you have clarity on what your clients want and how you can give it to them, your methodology. So the subject matter within your content is probably really good. It just needs tweaking. It just needs to be a little better. And that happens through experimentation. So the first thing I want you to understand is that content is not good or bad. There's a whole spectrum within there to be able to hone in and identify what's working. And there are about 5 different ways that we want to be putting content in our emails, into our social media so that we can really create dynamic connection. Now, just posting something new every single day is wasting a lot of time and energy when all you need to do is review, reflect on what you have posted, and make it better. And then check the analytics, see if what you're doing is working. I can guarantee you when you do that and you leverage that content, you save a lot of time and a lot of energy. Now, another thing that keeps coaches stuck is when they don't know how to leverage content. What does that mean? Now, that's happening over in that free training. So run over there and watch it before it's gone. And again, how do you get there? You contact me, send me a DM, you send me an email, comment below, whatever it takes. But how you leverage it is going to be vital to the success in gaining that traction that you need, both to create the time freedom, but also the financial freedom. Because the more people that open your mails, the more people that click on your links means the more sales that you get. This is true in social media as well. The more clicks you get on those links that you're dropping, the more people will sign up for your email list, which means that lead generator is working, and the more opportunities you have to speak directly to those hot leads. Because the ones that are in your social media, they're still pretty cold. We want to warm them up to the point where they actually sign up for our email list, because then we can talk to them directly in a first person dialogue, meaning I'm talking to that one specific person instead of a group of people. When they open that email, I have their attention and I want to speak directly to them. When we're operating an employee mindset, we don't take into consideration all the nuances of business ownership and messaging. We simply throw one piece of content out there and hope that it lands. And then if it doesn't, then we do it again and again and again. But you are not checking the analytics to see what is even working. And if you don't know what's working, you don't know what's not working. Creating the internal paradigm shifts that are going to give you that ease and flow happen on the inside first. Because I can guarantee you, if you are not taking these aligned actions, you are operating out of alignment to the CEO mindset it takes to create six figures. And I'm going to tell you, if you downloaded the 100 Leads with Ease playbook to get those 5 upgrades in accelerated client flow, your next step is getting into the Valkyrie membership. Because in there, I'm teaching women how to shift out of financial struggles and getting those businesses off the ground and into flow and ease, creating that time of financial freedom now. It all starts on the inside with the power of your mind. And I understand that things are scary, things are weird, things are chaotic out there in the world, and spending money right now is really frightening. That is the exact reason I created the $27 monthly membership, so that you can get the help you need to not only shifting your dynamic thought architecture, but also giving you the actionable strategy that you need to create the time freedom that you desire now. And of course, you know, I'm the Cosmic Valkyrie, so we're also talking about that cosmic element. The beautiful thing is that quantum mechanics and quantum science is proving what ancient wisdom has already known. And so therefore, these simple explanations that I can give you will close those gaps rapidly so that you can see the success that you desire in your business quickly. Now, before I go, I want to ask you this one thing. What are you struggling with right now? Are you even able to identify your gaps and where they are? Because often I see coaches glazed over when somebody asks them, where are you struggling in your business right now? And the biggest reason that nobody says anything is because they don't know how to identify their gaps. That's what I'm here to help you with. Because I know that you already have what it takes. You have taken so many strategy courses. You don't need more strategy. You just need help identifying your weak links so that you can strengthen them and bring in the money that you desire. And I'm going to tell you, that all starts with mindset. When you can quiet that inner critic and move into a new state of consciousness, everything becomes easier. Get a hold of me and get access to that sneak peek training before it's gone. So if you're not on my email list, get a hold of me or go up and jump into that lead generator, because I have a series of emails that is going out daily for people to grab that video while it's up. So don't miss it. Love and light, sisters. I can't wait to see you on the inside of the Valkyrie membership.